Good evening and welcome to Oran Football Special with me, Mohamed Toby Kago. Oran Football Special, now the program where you all with matter about football, both locally and internationally. Oran Football Special, they come to your TV screen every Monday from 9 to 10 p.m. on SLBC Channel 27 or SLBC Entertainment Facebook page or any of the social media platform where you go for reach we. Don't forget, say Oran Football Special, they powered by Priority Solution and are the leading mobile telecom in the country, Orange. They support them. And because of Orange like you, make Uka with the first loyalty platform when I for payback to the loyal subscriber them. Inside this loyalty platform, Orange they organize surprise birthday for you. So many things them and also VIP tickets for any Orange occasions. You now we bosom, we body and we volley eye. We go for a quick commercial break. We'll come back, we introduce we guests in the program and the topic of discussion.
Orange like you, and because we like you, we dey introduce we first loyalty program when our Orange like you, the first ever na salon. This na for sure say we appreciate and love all we loyal customer them. Ready oh? Cause we dey can pamper you with amazing surprise them like you dream birthday party, data bonus, voice and SMS offer them. You go get VIP ticket to all program when our Orange dey sponsor, tourist trips, discounts on prompt postpaid payment, and boku other surprise them. Orange like you now we volley eye, you now we bosom, and you now we body.
Orange.
Welcome back from the break, and don't forget to watch Oran Football Special with me, Mohamed Toby Kago. Oran Football Special, like I say, now the program that you all with you for know about football, both local and internationally. Inside the program, as on Friday the 25th of September this year, we'll be seeing a press release will come up from the National Sport Authority, NSA, in the lifting of ban for allow the international teams then for training pending international competition then, especially with the national team and also the female under 20 and the shooting stars under 20. For talk more on that inside the program this evening, again the newly appointed head of media and communication for the Sierra Leone Football Association, when Lamin Tarawali, we people normally can call Coach Lamin. Coach Lamin, good evening and welcome to Oran Football Special.
Yes, good evening, Mohamed Toby. Good evening, listeners. Thanks for having me.
And also inside the program this evening, as football pundits and fans say, over the past years, the national team and other categories, they have not able to perform well in international competition. According to the evaluation, the problem is because of we not invest into grassroots football where now the backbone follow get starts them where we will make name like the previous players. But for help me talk on that, the Western Area Football Association they come up with under 15 competition where the entitled Shouting for Stars. For talk more on that inside the program this evening, again the head of media and communication, David Giratona. Tona, it's a pleasure having you. Good evening and welcome to our Football Special.
Thank you very much. It's also a pleasure to be here.
I think these are the two men them inside the studio this evening, Coach Lamin, Lamin Tawali, people normally can call him Coach Lamin, and also David Giratona. Coach Lamin, I think it's a pleasure, and once again, congratulations on your appointment.
Yes, thank you very much.
We go start for talk on the preparation of the national team as we get pending fixtures we apply against Nigeria in the AFCON qualifying, and also the friendly we slate against Mauritania on the 9th. So tell me some of the latest developments for the national team.
Yeah, thank you very much. As you know, say the Sierra Leone Football Association and also with the Ministry of Sports, we don't go inside this year, the 10th of August, we don't go appoint over 48 coaches of all categories. And we don't see the national team, we the head coach John Kista, we don't go with the assistants to assistants coaches. Then we Amidu Karim, we assistants coach 1, and also again we get Junior Kone, we the assistants coach 2. They all we don't go and invite 51 home base them for let them start training. As you know, say we get the match 3 and 4 of the African Cup of Nations qualifier. And we'll go for play Nigeria, both home and away, the 9th and that of the 14th of November. So the preparation is ongoing because, as you know, say the government we don't lift the ban, so they don't commence training now, and everything, as I say, we go on well, and the team don't start training, and the coach, I feel say they do well within boys then.
Coming to the lifting of the ban, Coach Lamin, I think it's a timely one from the National Sport Authority for Tottenham Peter to give chance to the national team and also the female under 20 and the shooting stars under 20 because they get pending competition they receive. As a federation, how this ban mean to one as a federation where the government to lift the ban for allow the national team to get effective training?
Yes, as a federation, we're really happy and humble and want to tell the government thank you, also again the Ministry of Sport and NSA, because we see this now be a very welcoming news because before now the Secretary General when Mr. Christopher Kamar we don't write a letter to NACOVAC, also again a copy Ministry and also again NSA say we get competitions then. As you say we get like 3 competitions them, all of 4 competitions them we pending we get for play. One we get this match day 3 and 4 we get for play the African Cup of Nations qualifier where they play home and away with Nigeria when at the 9th and the 14th, and also again we get the under 20 female we then get for Ghana Cape Verde again where they go play the WAFA tournament, and we also get the under 20 male team where they go to Senegal where they go for play the WAFA competition, and that particular WAFA competition where they go play inside Senegal go serve as a qualification for under 20 African Cup of Nations, also again where they get for host inside Mauritania next year. And also again the under 17 we get for host Naya we almost that will be on November we will get for host inside Salon. So then they back again they serve as a qualifier for Morocco 2021 we not get for host one day. So all 19 and they will be no see we get together. So now he make the general secretary when Mr. Christopher Kamar we don't write to NACOVA and also again Ministry and SSA do you want for them leave this ban because we get so many competitions them pending, and we don't see say other countries them they don't lift the ban before now for only national teams for the gain an even club, because even Guinea will be CU side the government will go and lift the ban after where the fixtures become more say City National and get for play the match 3 and 4, and also again we the club winner Horaya Athletic Club get for go play the semi-finals winner the CAF Champions Confederation Cup will be CU side then go and lift. So we don't suicide be the train other country them. So Salon not to be exception because they say if you fail to prepare, you prepare for fail. So you see, so all anything and then I make could be done right say one for let the team them start training. But to thank God, na be welcoming news where we receive this news say exactly they don't lift the ban on Friday. So then they as an FA we be say then a welcoming news, and as I say the preparation is ongoing because the competition will start anytime from now, because even back again we get a friendly match again we will get for playing against Mauritania again, all landed inside the preparation for this year 4 competitions then where will they take part.
Continue for the with me at the program, Coach Lamin. Don't forget to watch Around Football Special with me, Mohamed Toby Kago. Now to David Gerard Turner. I think say WAFA gets a very hectic moment now because for the first time I think for Sabina, if my memory can serve me right, under 9 Kadi we get the last under 14, under 15 competition. Now as a body where the Western Area Football Association we have come up with an under 15 competition. First take with which some of the development them in this competition when it got organized.
Well, firstly, there are a lot of opportunities for young people or for our next gem to enjoy within the competition. To start with, we don't develop a youth policy for the under 15 category, whereby we not just want going to the competition with a blue moon syndrome. We want to lay the grassroots coaches to understand, say, this is not like business as usual, whereby you do it say under 15, you go count 17, 18 years youth for competitive competition. And we get a juvenile policy strictly where they go by, whereby we ensure say the protection of those players are key, the protection of their school and also their home facilities, everything they intact. That is why before we go into the competition, we get other development that we don't consider, even parental consent form, because if those under 15-year-old can play this competition, one in parents for we are. Okay. In mama or in papa or in guardian for sign say yes, if they can play, for example, Tornado FC as under 15 team. This bobo na imama this and I approve and say, yeah, me picking they can play this competition.
Okay.
And also, we not just can play the competition with them policies then we also get the backing of the FA. Because whatever thing they do, they complement the effort of the FA. So what do we try for do? We ensure say we get a very good rapport with the FA, and then they give we guide on how we go to. Before the appointment of Kista, but Kista will be one of the consultants who they meet for discuss. We get a lot of meetings.
The understanding.
You understand?
For somebody will be to start this journey, forget young boys them to, but continue.
So in be served now as consultants on how to put the game into its good use. But however, as of now, we don't get up to 30 teams. Okay. Whereby we get for dividing teams then they into east and west area, because some teams then they western area, some teams then they by the eastern part of Freetown. But the good thing now, we don't look at the youth system. You look at the Bamoy Declaration, we say every Premier League club forgets a junior team, whereby if the old ones are moving or are going out or they are fading, we forget the young boys there where they can take up their responsibility and act fast. But now look at the thing. When you look at the youth system of Premier League clubs, you only match up to FC Cologne, we get Team B, we get also under 12. All the other clubs them is very difficult. So this is a platform for WAFA as a regional body. We get up to 10 clubs or up to 11 clubs with the western area when are Premier League clubs. So we see and say, if we organize this under 15, the likes of FC Cologne go get more youth football players them, wait for join them. The likes of East Lions go believe in the Bamoy Declaration and can register. So you get the mindset.
But now you did mention of the Premier League clubs them as a federation. We not ever go out to the Premier. Though therefore know that we forget a youth team or feeder team within the age of 12, 14 to 15 years. Would I ever take this approach to this football club for ask them forget an under 14 team as the Western Area Football Association get to organize a competition for under 14?
As I'm talking to you now, we get clubs like Real Mark, register, Tornado, register, okay. Central Parade, register, FC Cologne, they're on the verge, though the registration don't close, but there is an exception because then get youth football team. You understand? So there is a platform for them for take part into the competition, because ideally now the only Premier League club will get structured under 12. So they want beef up the team. So we get that platform say, well, una coming. You understand? Moving away from that, they are aware because it's part of the Bamoy Declaration. Say every team, every Premier League club forget youth football team, forget junior football club. So, however, this is a platform for when they take part. Not only for the Premier League clubs, we get Division 1 clubs there, we register. We get Division 2 clubs there, we take part. We get non-division clubs them. And also, the good thing is about protection of players. Because if you get them non-division teams, all they can register. So one take part of this competition. Now a platform where then we don't get now say that conflict where you go get player where another team or another you go sign her. Then later you can get conflict say the bobo then at this team, then at this team with a lesser now. Because if you get Mohamed Toby as 15 years, we don't know say we get documents for when this team they play for. If he want go another team, you get for go take in consent from that youth football team.
Professionalism, for let a player get a professional contract if they within the age of 18.
Sure, that is why we get what we call parental consent form. Okay. Where they guide the player say, if they in mama aware say they with this team. So whenever contract where one come, you know they get with the player as in the player, but you get for go consent with him parents and also with the team where they.
So now, forget players them within the age of 15, it's very more difficult because we can see players them, which are some of the things them we as a federation don't put in place for ensure that the players them they within the age of 15.
Good. Firstly, we get a meeting on Tuesday. This Tuesday coming, that's tomorrow. We get for meet with the entire clubs that we register and puts down them policies they all don't put in place. One of which, follow we ensure say this player they within the below the age of 15 one we get for go straight to the schools them. For every team, we need all the birth certificates of the team, and we need authority. That means the head teacher or the principal will say yes, this we student or this player now this school year kind of ages and that alone for us we don't get authority, we don't get protection.
But now talking
all the players then for them at school.
Talking about Talking about certificate, I think one of the most easiest thing and the way everybody can make, you can go and back play it, more especially when you say
birth certificate is one.
Especially when you say
another one, you get authority from the school.
More especially when you know say this is not a young player, a very good player, but I want to be part of my team. I can go back to Batandate, back to the age of the player, just because I want to be eligible for play the league. It's
just one of the following criteria. We'll not just say now in normal the bank on. I tell you one, say we did take birth certificate, which is sure. Okay. They take authority statement from this principal or the head teacher, say yes, this speaking, they below the age of 15, and also or is 15. Then that is why we get forget a committee of experts. You understand? We get people that we don't pass through youth football. We get the likes of John Kister where they only observe, you look at player and say no, this you don't pass 17, or you don't pass 15. I go tell you one case. Last year when under 17 they made train and practice the field, Kister was one of the key men where come we look at certain players say, come on, we don't pass 17, we not can the trial. Even you don't need for count birth certificate. There are times physical makeup they tell you say this player no need for the parts because we want to change the narrative. Before now, you see player who don't pass 17, 18 years, they grab, they go play under 15, under 16. Would they kill the dream of the young players them? If you look at Alphonso Davies where they are now, you look at the history, then go tell you at age of 10 years, the entire Canadian youth footballer no say this boboga for be exceptional. So you need to rely on the age. Now the stages that they go through, we ensure say we not only they organize meeting, but we don't forget seminars. We don't forget countless of seminars that will they teach them and coaches them they how therefore be very objective in terms of choosing the players. Because when you get a couple of seminars for coaches, about the backroom staff, about the players them, you're able to know say this team always so be just when they make the decision. Because at the end of the day, not for win the competition no more. Okay. It's about training these boys to be a professional. It's about showcasing these boys. Say now, the next 4-5 years, now una the gem for saloon football. So not hide your age. Play the ball, understand football, and take it as your career. That's the methodology behind everything. Not of us say, okay, on 15 tournaments, now Real Madrid winner. It's not about winning. It's about getting the next generation. It's about searching for stars. That is why we say, for WAFA, searching for stars.
I just want to reach to that. But continue for the with me. Now, the program, you watch Around Football Special with me, Mohamed Toby Kago. So you, Lamin Tawali, we get the understanding that the federation, they come up with under 17 competition. And if you go back to history, the national team presently gets some of the players, then we make mark in the, I think it was in 2003 when they played the under 17 competition. But when Musa Kalon was the head coach, we see a very good players, them up to now, some of the players but still they with the national team. And the FA also, they come up with that, forget an under 17 competition. Take me through how you get on the play.
Yeah, thank you very much. As you don't say, Salon, one of the most successful team we don't get one of will be the under 17, as you say, inside 2003. They've been gonna Swaziland. We then go to the final. We Cameroon we go and defeat them in the finals. So then they make them automatically qualify for the World Cup. We then go. Although yes, we then go inside the World Cup. So many problems been there because of the mindset for run away and other things to go away, so the mindset not be there. But Salona, one of the best team, that one day we don't ever produce because of their performance. We then go take the finals. Although we know able to take them, but we be say. So all this make the FA be total fit. Say we for start back from grassroots. Now we could be getting under 15, we count 15, we count 70, all in different categories. Then we go and pick then coaches them there. So the under 17 we get for do a national scouting. We be say all the 5 regions them we say we get the all get for involved, and we don't get 15 coaches them where we don't take from other categories them for can help the under 17, because as you know say under 17 are one of the category that they were difficult for scout. Very hard. Yeah, exactly, because under 17 competition you go agree with me say they get for do the MRI, because they get for test the bone for let them know if he really this not under 17, not to like under 20 or under 23 or national weight say, because then they very easy, but this is very difficult. So as you know say the competition just there around the corner, so we don't set a team of experts where then go start this thing the 30th of this month, and they go down the second win at 3 days. So we get forget the team that they left on the 30th, they go all the different regions then now 3 days that they go take day. So after we don't get all the other one day, because like for example for the southern region we get forget bowl, we now then get now they the host get for day, we then get forget that assemble all the other districts they can meet up now bowl. Then we get for get the east, we will get forget Kenima, we Kenima na day, then get for go assemble for we go able and identify the talents they are. And also again we get the northern region where McKinney will be the base, when are they all they go assemble. But because of the distance between Kono, you know, say Kono the part of the eastern region, so we say let the players them wouldn't get na Kono, then go evacuate them, bring them come inside McKinney, so that then we able show them, display their talent, and after we able to take. Then the western area, where you come to the western, the western area, we identify Waterloo, the Atuga Mini Stadium, the Aberdeen Field, and also again we get the stadium practice field. So all inside so we get for do that 3 days where we get to expect, as I say, we get 15 coaches, we get for help the under 17 coaches.
So, Coach, I mean, when at the time where this competition will start? Is it a competition or a trial for about 25 players? No,
this is not a trials for all about 85 players, as I be say for gather under 17. It's very difficult than under 20 or under 23. So we bring this for all we identify young boys them we be saying na talents them way they, so now make go all the regions then, so that we will get a strong team. And mind you say this competition here, so now one of the competition we hope for we will qualify, because this is serve as the under 17 Nations Cup championship we get for playing inside Morocco next year, we na 2021 inside Rabat. So all this na make we say we for start na end. Remember say now we the host time. So when we the host this competition as a host, we want at least for all we able qualify for we go na the Nations Cup under 17. So from there maybe we will proceed from there, then we will go World Cup. So now make we do that one day, because of under 17 they really had for scout for, because of the MRI test and other things that we didn't get for go do. So now make we do this 3 days scouting project where you get for start the 30th into the 2nd of October.
I mean, the ban now be lifted it for get football activity back to normalcy, and now they in heavy preparation for kickstart the starting of the young boys then within the age of 17. If you say when I look for reach up to the tax, we're up to now government able to ban on all sporting activity in the country.
Well, yes, government no able to ban on all sporting activities, but thank God for we on side they don't lift the ban, because if you read the press release we come from the Minister of Sport and that of NSA, the state and declare say they don't lift ban on the teams then we don't get competition. Sure. Under 17 get competition, under 20 get competition, both male and female, and the national team also get competition for play. So that means we no get banned. They don't lift the ban on we. So when I make we get the authority and mandate say we go ahead and organize the competitions there, so for we go able get the players then what we need. And at this exactly what the way the general secretary we don't go right for say we want for we do things them for put in place, because we get them for competitions there, so we get for go into. So if you say we will not get banned, and the ban baby don't lift hand for we, because of under 17, 20 both male and female national team we all get competition for play, so we not get banned.
So if we don't get the players then what we need for the national under 17, they are called promising stars. Yeah. We don't get the players them now only for under 17. Which kind of category are they coming together, or they go still there at the various places them within the after when I don't see that the plant them on need?
Yeah, thank you very much. Because we give a quota to a regions, the expert of the technical department, the SIDOM, then we give a quota. Like for example, the western region now we get forget 20 players, and we get forget the northwest, we get forget 20 players. The south we get 10, the east we get 10. So all now they don't go into 60 players, so we get forget, yeah. So then 60 players there, after we don't identify them all, we dey bring them all together, then we dey go camp them at Makeni, because Makeni go get a very good atmosphere for them 60 years. So then 60 years they go there now and go showcase their talent. So from then 60 years we don't scout. Now from we go Makeni. Now from there now the technical team they go now and do selection on what they want.
Continue for David Mina. The program is called Lamin Tawali, and also David Giratona, the head of media and communication for the Western Area Football Association. They watch Oran Football Special with me, Mohamed Toby Kagbo. We'll go for a quick break. We'll come back, continue with the program.
Let me tell you something. Orange jumping something for you and me, yeah. Whether you know me from
Spark the throw will give you juicy data bundle for enjoying our Facebook and WhatsApp. Guess 1.2 gigabytes for 9,500 leons weekly. We dey give you 1.2 gigabytes for free as you join. So Spark, get some nice.
Welcome back from the break. Hey, they watch Oran Football Special with me, Mohamed Toby Kagbo. I still live with Lamin Tawali and David Giratona. Now the studio, two head of media for two different institutions. Now the country. Back to you, David Turner. When I organize an under 15 competition, where very more difficult, you understand. It can start well at 15. Then as the tempo increases, we get to see players them we get for they above the age of 15. Normally that happen because not to the first time they should understand what for the organized competition, then we can start well. But reaching at the climax stage of the tournament, we see a change of age. Players them way not start the tournaments, they come into the various teams.
Okay, now this competition we boil them down to different sectors. We have what we call monitoring, okay, supervising, collaborating, and evaluating. What's in they mean? We get people already monitor the system. The FA is part of us. The coaches them, the team owners them, also the parts of the competition. That is why we say we get policies them we don't put in place. Then policies there in terms of age factor, in terms of bribery, in terms of behavioral change, everything is into the policy. So when you get coach, now make we organize seminars them. Then seminars and they try for help the coach say, them boy they deal with boys, young boys, certain thing and only for doing. Even una where they serve as guarantors them, role models them, to them players they are. Una need for keep up to the pace, okay, as coaches or as club owners and the like. So after we don't get in seminars, then they help where you don't watch the system and say no. Yeah, we'll go business if we no want her. Which the main aim is about helping the boys for let them get in career and also then follow their career path. Because when you come on under 15, your next target now under 17. Because ideally, why this competition now follow help the under 15 category, now we will strain again for get trials. Okay. Because if you get the likes of Coach Daniel with the under 15 national team, go watch players then watch the entire tournament. At the end of the day, you don't know say this 7 wing, the ball it fits. Latika. Now we don't get all them players in there for under 15 category. Automatically in 2 years, we don't get under 17. So the burden of the FA for every year for the organized trial, it go for the lesson. But you understand? Now, so yes, ideally, we can forget people they monitor the system. We get people they evaluate the competition because we don't do it out of money. We don't do it out of favoritism. We do it out of searching for stars. Because we don't know say for the past 5 to 10 years, we strain forget players where we go. Oh, but look at England. They get a whole new transformation now. Now if you look at teams the way the world they look up to. England, Germany, Holland, Belgium. You look at them, you know, say down and they get youth football. They get young players then because then develop their youth football. So now the same methodology we they come in now say, okay, it's about young boys. But some of them qualities there and then policies they only for explore. So go get them players there well.
The other teams get forget players them way. For example, you register like 20 players. This 20 players, yeah, so you can start the league with them, you end the league with them, and then get to get a snapshot, or then go get a life card we go allow the player to play the competition.
Life card and everything.
Because it can happen that maybe we don't get number of players then where each team forgets. You understand?
No, we get.
So it means if you start with 20 players, you end the tournament with 20 players.
Good. What do we do? That is why we don't develop a whole policy. Within this policy, look at numbers of players. Okay. We get license card. That license card they use for this period throughout the competition. And that license card you get within the license card you get photo where they should say this person stamped and laminated. So you know where we can tomorrow you can use Peter. Though you go out again you go use, so you know we get 20 players. Within that 20 players,
you know, feel say things that obviously get to happen because we look at the trend. Some teams then will come say, I want to get a space for 1 or 2 or 3 players. You understand? Players then we not able for start the league, but we're able for end the league. Una as a federation, we not some of the mechanisms we are put in place for ensure that we get a free and fair under 15 competition.
Like I said earlier, we have different categories. We have the evaluation process. We have the implementation process. We have the supervisory process. As of now, we are purely on terms of implementation. Okay. We don't develop a whole policy. I don't tell you parts of the policy. We look at age factor. We look at authority background. We look at parental consent form. We look at also in terms of the symposium, the teachings and learning about the game, because they contribute. We even get forget journalists that they involve, where they will report the game. Also, then we give them training on how for reports about young people, because the Peking way they deal with youth football is different from amateur or senior level or pro. So we get to be very mindful on how we pass the message to the public. So as for a start, I will tell you, we get for them between 20 to 25 players. Yes. We know they pass 20 to 25 because these are young boys. In fact, even the competition, they play during the weekends. For example, let's say West Zone they play, we use up to 6 venues. We get for use the likes of Moritong venue. We get for use Stadium and Practicing Field. We get for use Kintom, you understand? Police Field and the likes. Then that venue there for a day, the entire group stage, if now 4 teams then a group, then 4 teams then they play one thing. Then play then game them. Okay. You understand? That is why we look and say the picking them. So the money not go for that much, and then 2,000 for enter. Where every other picking go for go say, I'm gonna watch my brother. It not like when they go Premier League go say 5,000 times or no. This now for ensure say we get young players them where the country go above par. Just like say Coach Lamingo can now for can talk say, oh, that last competition where WAFA be organized. Now them players they are now able to target as a nation. So it's obvious say we get to be very mindful on whatever team will pass to the coaches and the and team owners them. So
now you mentioned about 2,000 leons being the entrance fee, or maybe 2,000 leons being the entrance fee to watch the game them. WAFA referees them, we get for sit officiate some of the matches then away, owners of federation get for start.
Obviously. So what we are doing now, WAFA and WAFA. The WAFA means Western Area Football Referee Association. They are part of WAFA as a body.
But Tona,
in fact,
at the camp, Tona, you know, if you say like for a start as an association, we're not gonna make the matches here for be free, so you got accessible for people out there, for people go see the talent they within the country.
Well, for now, we're not going to even determine that whether it will be free or underpaid level. You understand? Because we get forget maintenance of venues them. Them venues them all they use, so not to have forget it.
Sure.
You understand? So if you go use Moritong when a community venue, you either go on mileage, where means say if we use on a field, we go on this, or we go and talk say, okay, now this now for exploration of young players them on free basis. So we don't know it. That is why I say if we get for pay, you understand? If people get for pay, they get for beyond a very low fee.
Now, it's part of national development now the country. We don't get any support from the Football Federation in terms of things they want to highlight as a federation from it. We get the support from the Football Federation.
We get 100% support from the FA. That is why we don't write officially to the FA. Okay. The FA don't tell we say we provide the proposal. The proposal is now on the decks of the FA. So we wait and see. As long as Corona left with country, then we kickstart the entire competition. But the good thing is, it's about collaboration. That is why I tell you earlier that we get certain criteria to look at. Collaboration comes in where the FA gets to back in, we back gets them back in, we get journalists, the sport journalists and get to back in, because the good thing now is about selling these players. How? Selling not simply means in money, but when you get a brother, Toby Jr. or under 15, a good, you go, we see at the spotlight in career, don't explore.
The teams that would play this competition nationally target 30 teams then. Are they play this tournament for free or do they pay registration for to be part of the competition?
Firstly, we don't get a registration fee of 500,000 leons. Okay. We all learn team and they don't pay. So now it's about the money is there at the bank. In fact, not what we earn. They all go pay at UBA bank. We give them receipts. We give them, we photocopy the receipts. We give them the original, and then we own decks. Okay. The good thing now, as WAFA, we try always for maintain integrity, professionalism, and at the same time for promote the game. Now, what do? We ensure that the bank give we a whole bank statement where we then we deck. So when the meeting they come on Tuesday, we call the teams then by the bank statement. For example, Psych Rangers, they show me the receipts, then can sign. Because there are times 500,000 is small, but when you depart yourself, when you depart as an institution or as an individual, you get to be very mindful of backlashes. So then backlashes, then they will avoid. When you come meeting, you produce your receipt. That receipt don't show you say you are a bona fide member for attend this meeting.
Lamin Tawali, I think the Western Air Football Association and also the FA, they work simultaneously because Madaba organized for 2 year different competition from under 15 to under 17. Now they involve all the region. Are the region get a self-mandate for scout the players, or una as a football federation to take the coaches then for scout the players in the various region?
That the under 17?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. As Abidom said earlier, we get 15 coaches them we bring in for help for scout these players. As you know, say as a federation, we get a technical department where then they own duty the one day. Yeah, and yes, because we get coaches them when they're in the regions. Like for example, if you talk about them, Bo, we get like then Hallowell when a season coach. So he was also selected for help for do the scouting and day. Then you talk about Kenima, we get Coach Abedi, when the head coach for Cambo Eagles Football Club. And in back again, he was also selected for let be part of this process. Yeah. And if you can't Western area, we get so many coaches. And also again, like the under 15, when my brother just mentioned of, we get one of the young coach, when Coach Daniel. We're very good in terms of scouting young players. So we bring in back again for make it come help again for scouts then under 17 there. Yeah, so all the regions then we take coaches them then they help for let it in because no one pull again how many coaches then I again for import them for Kevin go day. So we just take a coaches them who we say they're capable for doing this job. Because one thing if I follow we trust yourself because Salona one of the country we will get over 20-something A-licensed coaches we be saying they all across the country. So we identify all those coaches who we say then we able help in this process for we able for identify then under 17 the year. So now we involve them. So as I say we get 15 coaches where they can help the under 17 coaches where they go there in total number of like 20 of them where now they go do this job. But notwithstanding we get again and expect them where then they come where they go and they for just go help them other coaches them within the regions. But it's not that they go dictate to them say this is what you should do, but then back they go for help them so that then they so now make we get a medical team we get for day with that particular training session day now all the side then we get for get a media officer them who do attach all inside and day a physio and also a masseur we get for day with all of them in case of injuries and other things then. So after say everything is set, yes we involve all the regional coaches them for let them help with for scout this under 17 players.
Coach Namino still under high government restriction that we need for the social distancing, and therefore entails a large turnout when the players get for the trial. Are there going to be any tests before the start of the trials? Well, now they all in place because as I say, NACOVAC, we don't communicate with you exactly how they want for let it training they go and the scout team.
and obviously we don't get a MOU, all and we don't settle. We dey follow all the precautionary measures them wait until we, and we no say we will go according to and nothing not gonna happen like such of any other thing, but we dey follow the procedure, waiting until we, and then we do.
So now organizing the league at the end of the competition, we'll get forget a champion. What's now the next stage for WAFA after we select the best players from the under 15?
Okay, now what they do? We also they provide medal or trophies for the winner, and at the same time we are planning for organize the first ever dinner for award and dinner for these champions here, under 15 champions, because since the Great Bellamy competition end, we never get that kind of competition there we get a flyer like this. So we always try for ensure say we provide the needful. That is why they call upon every team we don't register for be very mindful about the methodology. When they provide them policies there, let them go back to the drawing board. They read the documents well, they understand them. If they even if they get questions them for ask, they can come back to the secretariat and ask, and we guide them. Because the good thing is, we want for we know say for the next 10 to 15 years, this competition will serve as a springboard for subsequent programming, for subsequent players them. Mind you, it get for be annually. When we say, well, where to start so this year, next year, the other year, and so no more they go under 15 starting for stars. So the country we go ensure say players and everywhere. The FA not go the at again forget players. We just they ensure say no more. No, we just they give them. Imagine now Ghana and Nigeria. When you talk about stars, they get enough of stars then. Now youth football and put their head pan. I can recall the year where Gian and come up. The you and the Gian they all. Now so they be small. Then take them, then say, okay, now they're coming in play under 17, under 20. Now so then go. Until they win the World Cup. Until they win the World Cup. So now we want to say the only way we can able to change the narrative in salon, let we focus on youth football. And we gladly for say when you look at the FA, they ensure say they give all the category coaches. They don't give the responsibility for 3 years. Say, una go do now. So we now, as FA, as federation, under WAFA, we don't tell them now, say, we they work for una now. We they provide the players them. And when we provide the players them, una they see now, say, we have to build we own team under the category there. It left on, but we don't do the needful. One of the greatest successes, now for us, say, this competition end, and we get players them. We will go under 15, from under 15, under 17, international team. So we go say, a year ago, in 2020, this player, now they play for Salonso, now under WAFA, under 15 competition, okay. Now in them this year.
Are there any sponsor for this particular tournament when it's going back on?
For now, the lead sponsor get for be the FA. Okay. It's obvious because now then competition this. But we still go around, we don't write to different institutions them for CC, then go for come up and support. For now, we target the FA and other NGOs them way, or even individual, we can say, I they get 10 million, I they get 20 million, I they get 100 million. But we open up to any sponsor. If you watch the program, you see say you get interest in under 15 competition, come on board and support the dream of WAFA. Because the dream of WAFA, not only about WAFA, but the nation as a whole.
When I get a very big sponsor, are there going to be any seed money for the teams? Sure,
not only seed money. Let me come. Now we have provision of football equipment. So presently inside the budget, we don't ensure say we get provision of jersey, team jerseys. Okay. We get ball, cones, you understand, and other equipment that will go help the teams them. We aim, it's not only about money. No. It's about structuring of the game. This is the key thing where we for able to understand. Football development is a whole new approach. You understand? You get for look at certain teams and just can't register no more. Then they train the bobo them, but they never get wears. They not even get boots, training boots and the likes. So if we get a big sponsor like what you dream for, we hope so forget, then we can ensure say now we give football equipment like jersey, balls, cones, stores and the likes. Any other to really help for develop them players there. That is why we also cater for training of coaches and football administrators within the junior teams there, because now they are the next Mohamed Kalon, the next Kai Kamara and the like. So they need to enjoy the career part where they want to take. So we they say if money come, there are times we go give money, but we focus now is about providing football equipment. When I a very big challenge, I go tell you, when them bobo and they play them ball then they train, they wear the jersey, then they happy. Sure. Because you wear salon jersey or wear jersey from WAFA, you dey begin consider yourself. I think say me mind all now they get me na Mohamed Kalon now. Me na Kai Kam, I get for play for the national team. So you see, so we very mindful about we constituents. We're very mindful about our membership. And we membership now for ensure say they enjoy to the best of their knowledge.
You watch Oran Football Special with me, Mohamed Toby Kago, and inside today on program I still with Lamin Tawali and David Jiratona. Coach Lamin, Leon Stars give up like Mauritania in a friendly match despite Nigeria with counterparts don't play. The Eldon slays 3 friendly match despite one don't be cancelled. According to which we get one of the friendly match of Nigeria don't be cancelled. So they think of play against Algeria in another friendly match. We get this that Leon Stars play against Mauritania without don't be confirmed that on the 9th of October will be the friendly match inside Mauritania. How prepared is the national team?
Yeah, thank you very much. As you know, say the Sierra Leone Football Association, as an federation, we are positive thinkers. We have people and we are positive thinkers. Them, yeah. And after we don't know say the draw, the fixtures don't come on, because as you know say all the games then we don't cancel. We don't see the Secretary General of the Sierra Leone Football Association, Mr. Christopher Kamara. We don't write to about 3 countries them for this special friendly. We don't write self Mauritania and also against Central African Republic before even self Nigeria they go call the young friendly. But as you know say when they do some things, it's about process. So the process be the delay and other things then become out, but finally don't confirm. Salon, yes, we go play the 9th of October, winner next month. We will play against Mauritania inside Nouakchott. So that is a preparation for we play Nigeria the 9th and also the 14th. But after that one day again, we hope again for another friendly, but that one day anything we go fully release as the media department we put out the release for that friendly match. So as an FA Federation official, we well prepared for go inside Nouakchott, inside Mauritania for go play against Mauritania.
Inviting 15 home-based players forget the start of the training. After the head coach, John Kista, invite the players also into an active training. Now we don't get the support from the government and also the National Sport Authority that lifts the ban for permit them for train fully. You get any idea of some of the foreign-based players that may get to be part of the team for playing Mauritania?
No, I think talking about foreign-based player, no, because if they invite any foreign-based player, the release will be out from the media department. But as of now, nothing like a foreign-based player has been invited for now.
Leon Stars gave a play against Mauritania in a friendly match which starts on the 9th of October for prepare for play against Nigeria. Tona is still here with me in the program. I think it's a pleasure to get you in the program this evening. Now, for conclude on the under 15 competition, which in the winner you for expect. I want to go for sport the talent them. It's just a competition that they organize at the end. It done next year and come back and organize. Witness some of the provision that they make among the players they want to go for select.
Well, we organize competition, but we not get the mandates for at least select 10 players there for go under 15. That is why we say after the competition, now a platform for like coaches them within the category under 15, under 17 can watch.
For the part of the competition, go for the watch able get players.
Good. Then they come and can watch and see if they want this player. Then say now after this competition, they can train with we. You understand? But we all want for ensure say we organize them competition every year, give award, give platform where they can play, and see organize and dinner, give certificates and the likes. Every year with the sports talent for the FA, not only for the FA, but if then Premier League clubs them approve the Bama declaration where they should say they all forget the junior teams. Then player that can go start for go FC Calon,
so
go Lions.
For WAFA for organize the competition, just
Simple.
like what's happening in Europe. Where they see teams then they play the Champions League and also the Junior Champions.
The Junior Champions League, because when you under 17, automatically it's like Division 2 football under WAFA. So that is why we not organize under 17 again, because we get a whole structured Division 2. Under 23 we say Division 1. So ordinarily we don't manage an African cluster, because the dream this under 15 we plan for get Division 3 football. Okay. So if we get this competition, we're gonna get teams there. If we establish now Division 3, obviously we don't get couple of teams there we don't come. We go just join them now, say when I come again play Division 3, because under Division 2 we get for continue or start afresh, we get relegation. So when you relegate, they can automatically Division 3 football.
Okay, Coach Lamin, wait now your final statement inside the program.
Well, I just want tell the Sierra Leoneans themselves, let them just trust the process, and as we get 4 competitions them way Salon get for play. We get for Ghana, Cape Verde, where the female team they go there for go play the WAFA under 20 female championship, and also get the under 20 male get for go inside Senegal, where they go play the under 20 WAFA tournament, where then they serve as a qualifier for the under 20 Nations Cup, where then they get for play inside Mauritania next year. And also again we get the national team where they play the match the 3 and 4 against Nigeria, home and away, when at the 9 and the 14th, where that the day has been confirmed. So and after that we get again the top one when at the under 17. Why they say the under 17? The under 17 aside that one the way even as AFA will they take them very serious, because we can play youth football. Sure. Yeah, exactly. So we just want to people safe, that we support the we coaches they are, so we do it, we do our point, because they are one of our own, and we just trust the process. Say yes, better days ahead.
So you, Tona, you final statement on the program.
Well, we believe this is a very big opportunity for the entire footballing landscape, and also then team there una work on everything, una train the players them, una give them moral guide, because it's a key thing in terms of youth football. Because you can good, but if you not get good moral etiquette, it will disturb the entire team. So that is why we organize trainings, countless of trainings for the coaches, the young players. Say this now on a talent, on a take wise, on a avoid all negative behavior. So at the end of the day, whenever una go play or una go represent una team, una go put una utmost best. And we also they ensure to them teams there say when una can't use it on time and una put una best behavior, so we go take the dream for them players there for national service.
So Orange Football Special they come to an end now TV screen, and we will make Orange Football Special reach you this evening. My name now Mohammed Toby Kago. I want to say a very big thank you to my production team, to you the man behind the camera, Richie Bona, and to my able producer, we get restless sleep. We are more like Kago, popular known as MCO. And we will make the program reach you. Me and Mohammed Toby Kago still to take the vine of Memento Ben Symbol with a vine.
Orange.